Hey guys, this is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? Today is Mercury Retrograde, and I'm going to do a reading for the StarSeeds on what do we need? What do we need to know? So this is a general reading. Please don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I also have another page, Allykat211 Oracle Readings. I upload there if you don't want to see the other content that I have on my main page. I do private readings. I had one last night. It's really fun. And I appreciate any help that I can get. I'm in desperate times. So if you have a love donation you would like to send me, all the information is linked down below. Without it, I won't be able to continue doing this work. Spirit and angels and star family, what messages do you have for the StarSeed Collective on this Mercury retrograde? And guys, also, we have a solar eclipse. No, we have a lunar eclipse, full moon coming up. I'm going to do all the signs, not the signs, the earth, air, fire, water. So stay tuned for that. Hope everybody's doing really good today. Okay, StarSeeds. Spirit, what do the StarSeed Collective need for this Mercury retrograde? Also note, guys, this is a Palladian deck, but it doesn't really matter. One more, please. Please like really know that it doesn't really matter. We have crystal grids, Alcion, and light language. I'm gonna do light language. Sorry if you hear the kiddos in the background. There's just never a good time to do anything in my house. Light language is a built-in galactic transmission via sound that is embedded into all starseeds on your planet. The language that is truly beyond language is a sound transmission that vibrates cellular memory to remind one of their true cosmic origins. Many starseeds have been activated on Earth to share the star tones, and they often come via unique methods. For some, it can be bursts of sound not familiar within their earthly mind, or for others, it could come through a toning or a song. Whatever it is, one must surrender to their voice. It facilitates for the dialect of the star ancestors to come through and not just activate oneself, but also other individuals on your planet. You have drawn this card for now. Is the time to speak, tone, and sing into full cosmic birth of all your dreams, visions, and aspirations. When you speak out loud your wishes to creation, you allow for the sound codex to merge with the dream field and bring your intentions to life. Share the vision for the universe is listening. Voice activation, throat chakra, speaking your truth, manifestations, rapid awakening, music, and release. So StarSeeds, if you are so inclined at this moment in time, to use your light language or to listen to light language that is very preferred right now. We have crystal grid. In the depths of your earth exists a grand nervous system of crystalline grids that crisscross throughout all the planet to intersect in sacred sites where sensitive souls and ancient ones of the past would gravitate towards to build pyramids and temple of worship. As the grids keep the stability of your earth alive, they also serve as a living library of the earth's songs, wisdom, and her universal cosmic knowledge. Known as the song lines by the act as fiber optic cables that distribute their sound frequencies of wisdom throughout your entire planet, similar to how your nervous system guides the intelligence of your body. The crystalline grids card arrives when the new earth codes planned for the future earth seek to make a connection with yourself. Make a dedication to connect with the earth and begin a practice to receive and exchange previous information via her codes. When one becomes attuned to the crystal grids, they begin to open into her songs, visions, and stories that she is seeking to birth through all of her earth children. These inspirations bring deep satisfaction to one's life and guide the hue on a more purposeful driven path. Awakenings and downloads begin to present themselves here, and one naturally serves the new earth with sparks of inspiration and vision. So guys, these are really in tune to each other because they're both activations. So we are starting what it sounds like, our mission to activate others that are going to receive our codes in and around us. And then we have Alcion, the brightest star in the Pleiades constellation, all attuned to the heart that is Alcion. This grand central sun of our galaxy is actually made of multiple stars whose rays of light are directly passed through her gateway towards Earth. As a relative to Master Ra of your solar system, Alcion is too a cosmic emitter and universal living library of creation templates. When one attunes to the central sun, or in this case, the great light of Alcion, they gain an intimate ability to receive creation templates, which weaves one's conscious field into the same intelligence as source. The card Alcion arrives when a time of ripe possibility and co-creation is upon you. All paths you walk upon soon turn to gold with your crystal clear intentions that alchemize any lower distraction. This card signals that the universe is saying go and giving you a green light to accomplish all your dreams and visions. Now is a time when one's life choices can empower their life dramatically. Pay attention to any fears that attempt to sway you in another direction, or know that you reside in an attraction-based universe where your motives are duplicated in energy received. Therefore, seek what brings you the greatest joy and fulfillment, knowing it too will be the byproduct of your entire endeavor. Open to the light of glorious Alcion and merge with your crystal clear vision. You are this source. You are this light. Creation templates seek you. So very awesome. We're absolutely being activated right now. And with the crystal grid and the light language that we now have to start applying to not only ourselves, but to the community at large, we need to start doing that now on a more frequent basis, and aligning yourself with Alcion, because that is our central sun, will help get those downloads and guide us through not just this retrograde, but through the changes that are happening. If any of you saw the past few days with the Schumann resonance and the whiteout, holy moly. Many reasons why I wasn't able to do cards for the last few days was because of those energies. I wasn't able to tune myself in properly. Spirit, what does the Starseed Collective need during this Mercury retrograde period? Spirit, what message do you have for the Starseed during this Mercury retrograde period? What else? What other messages do you have for the Starseed Collective? We have Inner Earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. And we have the Golden Children, inner child, tenderness, innocent, rare gifts. The Golden Children, children of the sun, are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, and so if they're not supported in the right ways, they struggle with physical life here. They often refer to as the new humans. If you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea or project, or a new beginning, to treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet, tender love. To nurture and nourish it, to give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children, to remember that deep down, everyone is trying their best. And if they're treated with a tender heart, they are not hardened as this journey through this great adventure called life. So guys, there are a lot of children being born right now, and it's insane. And if you encompass, they're picking up on this crystal grid, maybe light language, introducing a child to a light language, or even to yourself, to really understand and know what you are, and hone in on the Alcion. The people and the children around you are going to flourish. Inner Earth, also known as Agartha, is believed to be a hidden subterranean world within the planet itself. Many ancient cultures mention it in their stories. It is said that some of the beings of ancient lost lands, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, went there. Hindu and Celtic lore mention caves and entrances to underground worlds. Tibetan Buddhism refers to a secret mystical city, Shambhala, which is thought to be located in the Himalayas. There are solutions beyond what you can perceive, surprising outcomes to your problems and situations, resolutions that are the best interests of all involved. If you find yourself facing an obstacle or feeling stuck and have no idea what to do, you're being reassured that there is a way out. You'll survive things and things will work out. If you're stuck in a rut, do something to shake up the energy and shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do. Soon, you'll see the whole new world of solutions are available. Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves. Helpful people, signs from the universe, and support in both expected and unexpected ways are on their way to you. But first, you need to do something different to shift your focus so you can receive them. So, guys, it seems like we are at that threshold of when things are going to really start moving in the Ascension program here. And during this retrograde, we really are being reminded, if you're not having children or you're around children, that you need to encompass your inner child, to start picking up on the crystal grid lines, to focus in on Alcion, the central sun, and to expose yourself to more light language if you haven't already done so. Also, again, you're being asked to go back into yourself and go, oh, okay, if I feel stuck, what am I going to do? Which is normal. A lot of us are in that position right now because our missions haven't started yet, or one of our missions started, but not all of them. And we're like, what do we do? I don't feel great right now. I'm stuck. Come on. And then here we are, Mercury retrograde. Let's go back to the past and heal old wounds. And here we are, where we're supposed to be advancing, and now we're like being asked to go revisit everything again. So it is a really good time, though, to start planting ourselves to the grids, to encompass the people and the things around us that we are seeking out to help, to do some of the inner work and connect to that central sun and source, to hear that light language, and to connect to inner earth, because that's where the crystal grid is. Spirit, what message do you have for the StarSeed Collective for this retrograde? What message, Spirit, do you have for the StarSeeds? I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. So always focus on yourself too. Don't forget about yourself. Spirit, what does the StarSeed Collective need to focus on? For this Mercury retrograde? What message do you have for the StarSeed Collective? What do they need to work on for this Mercury retrograde? Curiosity. The frequency of curiosity supports our intrinsic, inquisitive nature, which is the necessary driving force behind any growth and evolution. So we definitely have to have curiosity. Spirit, what message do you have for the StarSeed Collective? For this Mercury retrograde? What message do you have for the StarSeed Collective for this Mercury retrograde? We have Woodwives, adaptability. I don't think I ever got this card before. Maybe once. The Woodwives dance into your dreams as a reminder to be grounded no matter what life offers you. You need to know who you are, what you'll tolerate, what you've learned to date, and what boundaries to set so you feel good about yourself. Life is going to offer you something extraordinary now. And in order to learn and receive its blessing, you must remember that being grounded gives you more freedom, not less. You have everything you need. You have all it takes to do the right now. If you also keep reminding yourself to be flexible, you will be amazed by how well things will play out for you. The Woodwives are both wisdom keepers and students of the new world, as these forest spirits have an uncanny ability to adapt to change, circumstances, and always find the perfect way to grow and expand They represent what you already know and how to do it. Learn to be in beginner's mind. Let go of your rigid notions of how things should be and be present to what is right now, unencumbered by your projections. Is there a storm brewing because things need to change? No worries. Nothing can uproot you now, and it will pass. And you will dance with nature and move with it. Perhaps you're being given an opportunity to take a chance on something new, and you're not sure how far you can go without losing your footing. Have no fear, for when you remember your roots, your integrity, your authentic self, you can stretch yourself beyond the invisible line you drew. Go for it, and you will be glad you did. Wow. I'm just going to move these up, guys, so I can fit more. Which is a really good sign, because we do need to ground ourselves into the earth right now. We need to go into nature. Inner earth is hitting up a lot right now between the crystal grid and the inner earth card. We have adaptation, so we need to adapt to the changes going on and around us, the energies that are flying in and around us. Spirit, what did the StarSeed Collective need for this Mercury retrograde? And with some curiosity, we can hone in on a lot of energy. Spirit, what message do you have for the StarSeed Collective for the Mercury retrograde? Wild Rose Fairy, love. Always love seeing that. Love is all around you. Open your heart to receive. All of life's experiences are a splendid part of a spiritual evolution towards the realization that we are all love. In matters of romance, there is healing right now. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you, to others, and to the universe. Healing has occurred, healing is occurring, and healing will occur. Your angels, guides, spirit, guardians, and allies adore and cherish you. If only you could see yourself the way those in spirit see you, you would know how profoundly and deeply loved, cherished, and adored you are. Be open to allowing the Creator to solve your challenges in wondrous ways. Trust that everything is unfolding graciously and perfectly in your life. The opposite of fear is love. Allow fear to dissolve as love expands. The spirit of the wild rose says you are more cherished than you can possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You are an eternal vessel for love to flow through. You are enough just as you are. So guys, if you're not in a relationship, no worries. It's self-love. It's unconditional love. Don't take it as, well, that doesn't apply to me and that doesn't resonate with me, because love comes in many forms. Spirit, what message do you have for the Starseed Collective for this Mercury retrograde? Spirit, what is the Starseed Collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What else, Spirit? What else? Have light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Inner world. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So there's a lot of inner work I'm finding. I'm feeling it out, and there seems to be a lot of inner work that we need to do as well. Spirit, what message do you have for the Starseed Collective? What do they need for this Mercury retrograde? What message, Spirit, does the Starseed Collective need for this Mercury retrograde? We inner Earth again, guys. Base chakra, strength and security, laying a foundation. You are becoming fully aware of what you need in order to feel safe and fulfilled on planet Earth. Know that it is a part of the divine plan for you to be incarnated upon this planet now. And although at times you may have felt unstable or that you have lost your way, you have been building up momentum to be where you are today. You are in a space where you can build powerful foundations, a space where you can lay out exactly what you need, who you need to be, and what you need to do to flourish and grow. You have the opportunity to reclaim parts of yourself that you've buried deep and within, and reclaim gifts you have abandoned. If you are starting any projects or thinking about taking up something you've had a hold on, now is the perfect time. The seeds you are planting are sending roots deep into Mother Earth. You are held, you are supported. So this really this inner earth really does make sense in the grand scheme of things when it comes to the Mercury retrograde, that things that have been put on the back burner and placed on the back burner are coming up again. They're recycling back so that you can finish them and put a totality to it. So very interesting. We have inner earth and we have inner earth. Spirit, what message does the StarSeed collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What message, Spirit, does the StarSeed collective need for this Mercury retrograde? What else? The energy is gaining momentum. And we've been seeing that in a lot of different ways with the Schumann resonance. It's time to take action. You have Aries and Aries new moon. So guys, all the things that we've had so far that are in our past, they're resurfacing again so we can finish. So it's the time to take action to finish those things that are from the past that we have not yet done and finish them out. Spirit, what messages do you have for this StarSeed collective for this Mercury retrograde, which is from now till June 3rd? So it's a big chunk of this month. I got some new fun birthday gifts. I'm going to try it on you guys. Spirit, what messages do you have for the StarSeed collective for this Mercury retrograde? What else do you have for the StarSeed collective? Come on, get in there. You are a special person. You do make a difference. Focus on your dreams. Allow the power of manifesting to start now. So guys, this is I have life purpose cards that we'll see if this actually turns out. And again, this won't resonate with everybody. What does the StarSeed collective need, Spirit? What are some things that they could be working on? Spirit, what does the StarSeed Collective need? What does the StarSeed Collective need? What does the StarSeed Collective need, Spirit? Thank you. We have school. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. This is not for everybody, but this is some of you. So this is life purpose. This is some things that might help you further your endeavors in the process of you. Spiritual teacher, you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. So maybe you're going to school or will be in the future to be this spiritual teacher. Maybe you need to go and get a certification. Builder, your innate ability to build and create brings a deep sense of accomplishment. So for our purpose, you might be a creative person that's a builder. You can, let's put this school in the middle. There might be a spiritual school or a school, a trade school, something that helps you learn the skills in order to be very creative and get in a builder sense or in a spiritual teacher sense. So take that as it resonates. But for some of you, maybe seeking out a program or a trade, being a spiritual teacher, helping those in the community that you're serving, and maybe a school or a program will help you get to that juncture. And the same goes with being a builder. You might be able to go to a trade school or take a couple of classes to get a certification in some way to do something special. Spirit, what does the StarSeed Collective need to heal for this Mercury retrograde? So I have a past life deck here. I'm going to ask it, what are 3 things that we need to heal from a past life we might not be aware of? Again, another take what resonates with you. Whether it be your earth body, your angelic body, your body as a starseed. Spirit, what do we need to heal as a StarSeed Collective? What do we need to heal? What do we need to heal, Spirit? Maybe you are a medicine man or a woman. So maybe you are persecuted. So that's a lifetime that you might have to heal. You have to have forgiveness and lessons and blessings. So maybe some of you were a medicine man or a woman and you need to have forgiveness because it was a lesson and a blessing that you were this spiritual person in a past life, but maybe something happened, whatever the case may be. Those are things that you need to bring into your purview to heal. Archangel Michael, what prayer can you give to the StarSeed Collective on this Mercury retrograde? What prayer, Archangel Michael, can you give? Detach from the situation. My prayer, Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama so that I may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and this situation. So if this is something that resonates with you, I'm going to put it here for a few seconds. You can pause to say that. Spirit, what is one last thing we can give to the StarSeeds Collective? What advice? This Mercury Retrograde. See with your heart, the time is now to hear the messages. So guys, hear everything with your heart. Go within. Be that free spirit, detach from things. Know that many of you will be a builder or going to a school or a trade school, being a spiritual teacher, learning some light codes, light language, looking at the crystalline grid. Energy is gaining momentum, guys. And then everything is focused on inner earth, grounding, adapting, love. Spirit, how are you helping the StarSeeds Collective during this Mercury retrograde? And it really all does end in forgiveness. If you have to forgive people, that is like the Christ consciousness that we should be all obtaining, is forgiveness. How are you helping the StarSeeds Collective during this Mercury retrograde, Spirit? Queen of the Nagas. A sacred task exists for you to fulfill. It is to be found through connection to your heart. Be open only to those most authentic teachings which provide and prove helpful to your continued spiritual progress and personal freedom. Cleanse your body, mind, and heart and soul will be a particular benefit at this time. Powerful, subtle energies are helping ensure your success. Believe that many positive synchronicities and unexpected allies will rally to support you. The divine can assume whatever form will benefit the spiritual seeker to ensure their continued progress, facilitating the right things at the right time. There is no need to impose a limit on the limitless resourcefulness and creative generosity of the divine at play in your affairs. All you need to do is invite it in and trust. So guys, invite it in and trust. And for shits and giggles, I got the Rebel deck, which is quite sassy, inappropriate in language. Really funny though. Spirit, what last message can you give the StarSeed collective that needs a laugh during this Mercury retrograde? Because being lighthearted and having a good laugh is something we can all use right now. Spirit, what's one last message you can give to the StarSeed collective for this Mercury retrograde? Let's get a giggle out of this, Spirit. I'm not going to show. You are talented and effing amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice and just don't use it for dumb shit. The other side has a curse word, so I won't. See? Boop. So guys, I hope this is really funny. You are talented. Okay? The world needs your power. Use your voice. Don't use it for the dumb shit. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed that. I hope everybody has a really good Mercury retrograde. Remember, it's about the things recycling back into your life to finish them. It's not a hindrance or a curse. It's something to embrace, the finishing up of things, moving on into the new, what we're turning ourselves into. We can't move and go and grow if we're stuck in the old energies. So let's move these energies forward. Let's deal with them. Let's heal the trauma and move forward. So StarSeeds sending you love and light. I will see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye, guys.